Hey everyone, it's Brittany. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a summer makeup tutorial, but I wanted to do it all completely drugstore and of course cruelty free. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe by hitting the subscribe button below this video. It's totally free. And other than that, let's go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to prime my skin with the NYX Bear With Me Hydrating Jelly Primer. This is really cool. It's literally like jelly. So I'm just putting a little bit of that onto my fingers and warming it up and applying it to the areas of my skin that tend to get a little bit more oily in the summer. And if you watch my videos, you know I like to apply my concealer before foundation. So I'm using this one from CoverGirl. I think it's called the It's Lit concealer, and I'm just applying that in the areas that I want to brighten up my skin and obviously conceal a little bit of redness. And I'm actually using a foundation brush from Luxie. This is one of their new brushes from their like essential face kit. I'll leave a link to them in the description box, but I recently discovered I really like using the foundation brush to actually blend out my concealer. And then for any blemishes that I have, I'm using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is a really great affordable dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. So if you're wanting to try something that is a little bit more affordable, then definitely check those out. They're really good. And the foundation I'm using is from CoverGirl. It's the True Blend Matte Made Foundation in the shade 40. This is a really perfect foundation for summer, especially if you do have combination skin, especially like I do in the summer, because it'll stay looking fairly matte, but it is a comfort matte finish, so it actually feels quite nice on the skin and it's not going to look oily if you do get oily in any areas. And then to set it in place, I'm using the True Blend Minerals Powder from CoverGirl, and this is another Luxie beauty brush. Actually, it's the Jasmine Disney Princess collab brush. It's so soft and so pretty. They sent over a bunch recently. And for eyebrows, I'm going to be using an e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. This pencil is a little bit softer, so I like to do very natural brows when I use this product because it's kind of easy to like put too much on. So I use a pretty light hand and I just make sure everything stays like very natural as to what I usually like with it. And then I will always set my brows in place afterwards. This time I'm using the Essence Lash and Brow Gel. e.l.f. has another one that I really like, but recently I've just been sticking with my good old Essence Clear Lash and Brow Gel. And moving on to eyeshadow, I'm using the Swear By It palette from NYX. This obviously has so many colors in it, but I'm really going to be focusing on the warmer, like orangey red tones. So I'm just going to basically point to the shadows I'm using because they don't have names and just explain what I'm doing. I'm using the first one as a transition shade into my crease, and now I'm taking this orange tone matte eyeshadow and I'm just applying that into my crease as well, but also into the outer third of my eyelids and then kind of smoking it out towards like a cat eye shape at the ends. I'm pretty much just building up the color until I get it how I like it, but since I'm working with colors that are a little bit more pigmented, I want to take my time so that I don't overdo it. And I'm also putting that same color along my bottom lash line with a smaller brush, and then I'm going to go in with other colors to deepen it up. So I'm taking this red shade, which I hardly ever use in my eyeshadow, but I thought it would be so pretty, especially with what I wanted to do. So I'm taking a smaller, like flat, dense eyeshadow brush and I'm packing that onto the outer V shape, but I'm not going too much into the crease. I'm just like, as you can kind of see, like barely taking it into the crease. And then I'm going to pack a second eyeshadow over top slightly and then in towards the middle part of my eye just to kind of do like a ombre, like faded from red to orange look, if that makes sense, and obviously blend that out after I pack it together because I don't want any harsh lines or anything. So I'm just making sure it's well blended but still being able to see that it goes from like an orange to a red, if that makes any sense. Hopefully it does. Once that's all blended out, I'm using a shimmery eyeshadow. It has a sort of neutral gold undertone, and I'm just packing that onto only the lid space in the inner and mid part, and then I'm kind of blending it into that orangey shade that I put next to and slightly on the red eyeshadow, and then I'm also using it to highlight the inner corner of my eye, so I'm just applying a little bit of that with the same brush into the inner corner. And then I'm going to define my lash line and make it a little bit darker with the matte dark brown eyeshadow, and the palette, and I'm just using a really thin eyeliner brush to pack it in, and then I'm also slightly winging it out a tiny bit. I just feel like that looks the most flattering on my eye shape. And to finish off the eyeshadow, I'm using a matte cream shade in the palette and just running that along my brow bone and also helping kind of blend the edges of the eyeshadow look a little bit. And that's it for the actual eyeshadow that I used. And then I decided to add some mascara. Of course, I do have lash extensions, but they are pretty much almost gone. I'm not going to get them refilled for a while, so I went ahead and just put mascara on because I'm not going to be getting them filled, so it doesn't really matter. But I just did a couple coats of the Burt's Bees Nourishing Mascara, and of course if you wanted to, you could add false lashes as well. And then for the rest of my face, I decided to use the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula because it is so flattering on my skin tone. It smells really good, it blends out really well, so I decided just to use another one of the Luxie Face Essential brushes. And then for blush, I'm using a palette from Profusion, and I'm mixing Playful and Lush together, and one of them is quite shimmery, so I decided that it would be good to use kind of as like a highlighter blush so that I didn't need to add another one, and it still looks very youthful and glowy and really pretty for the summer. So for lipstick, I'm using one from Milani. I forgot the name of it, so I will list it in the description box below, but I just thought that it worked perfect with the shades that I used in the eyeshadow. And I also like how it goes with my skin tone, so it feels really comfortable to wear like during the day or at night. So that is it for the makeup look. So that is how I got this super summery drugstore makeup look, and I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, definitely give it a thumbs up. If you have any video requests for things that you want to see on my channel this summer, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below this video, because obviously I want to do videos that you want to see. So I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I hope you have an even more amazing summer, and thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!